Hi, and welcome to Pentatonic Minor Scale Part 3. In this segment, we're going to cover the N of penta, the third position, nested position, the nested position. So let's jump right in. Okay, as always, in the lower left-hand corner, you see the diagram. The vertical 1, 2, 3, 4, showing 8, 9, 10, and 11. So everything at the 8th fret is played by the first finger, the 9th fret played by the second finger, 10th fret played by the third finger, 11th fret played by the fourth finger. Okay? Now, you'll notice on the third string, you have a note on the 7th fret. So what we're going to be doing is shifting back a fret to play that. And then you'll notice on the second string, we have a note again at the 8th fret. So we're going to shift up a fret back to the 8th fret to continue. And that's exactly what this is called, shifting. Many scales have positions where shifting is the norm. This is no different. And once again, thumb on the spine, somewhere around the 7th fret or so. And let's get going. So here we have the first note, 8th fret, first finger. 3rd finger, 10th fret. Shift over a string with your first finger, 8th fret, 5th string, 10th fret, 5th string, 3rd finger, root tone. Move over a string with your first finger to the 4th string, 8th fret, 4th finger on the 10th fret of the 4th string, so that you can stretch back to the 7th fret of the 3rd string. 4th finger on the 10th fret of the 3rd string. Now we're going to shift back to the 8th fret, 1st finger, 2nd string. And that's a root, so tap that. 4th finger, 11 on the 2nd string. 1st finger, 8th fret, 1st string. 3rd finger, 10th fret, same string. Okay, so here's what we just did. Rewind, replay the segment, play along with it, follow the diagram, check your fingering, use your ears, get it right before moving on. Okay, now we're going to play the nested position in reverse. As with everything, the fingering is the same. Okay. Starting at the 10th fret with the 3rd finger on the 1st string. 1st finger, 8th fret, same string. 4th finger, 2nd string, 11th fret. 1st finger, 8th fret, 2nd string, root tone. 4th finger, 10th fret, 3rd string. 1st finger, 7th fret, 3rd string. 4th finger, 10th fret, 4th string. 1st finger, 8th fret of the 4th string. 3rd finger, 10th fret of the 5th string, root tone. 1st finger, 8th fret, 5th string of 3rd finger, 10th fret, 6th string. 1st finger, 8th fret of the 6th string. And you can always come back up to a root to resolve. Okay, as before, rewind, replay the segment, play along with it, follow the diagram, use your ears, play through it as many times as you need to get it right before moving on. All right, the next thing we want to do is, you got it, move around within the position. So you can play linear, jump around, skip strings. Again, linear. But you can also get playing melodies. Get comfortable with it. Have fun with it. Enjoy the process. Get comfortable with the shifting that's taking place here. And that'll really help you in getting more comfortable with it. And just pay attention. That's the main thing you want to do. Okay, so what we're going to do is add another diagram here. All right, so now what you're looking at is we've added the nested position to the other two, the primary and the extended. Again, to show you that, for example, on the second string at the 8th fret, in the extended and in the nested, it's the same note. So all these notes are quite literally the exact same notes. It's what ties the extended and the nested positions together. They are fixed. The order is fixed. Primary will always be followed by extended, which will always be followed by the nested. Now, if I change keys to say C, it's the same thing. It doesn't matter. The order remains constant. That's the beauty of scales. You learn it once. When you move it into another key, all you have to do is remember the order and the distance between them. And it'll be very easy. You'll see it as you progress. It's not that difficult. You still have to practice in different keys, of course, but it will be easier because you'll understand the order of things and how they relate to one another. All right? Okay, so now what we want to do is encourage you to pause at this point. And by pausing, what we mean is review. You want to review part 1, part 2, and again, part 3. You want to go through the primary, the extended, and the nested positions. Get them locked into your brain. Get them clear, the order in which they occur, what the patterns of each position look like. Associate the pattern with the name, so that you will be able to have another association relationship to help you internalize this into your brain, right? The idea, the object, ultimately is to not have to think about it. What position follows what position, right? That you'll just know it intuitively. It becomes second nature. The more you play, the more you practice this, the more it will get deeper into your brain and you'll be able to understand it very well. So before you move on to part 4 in this series, pause, take a breath, take a couple of days even to go over this, just to really lock it into your brain, what you're learning. You don't want to come back to this in the future because you couldn't remember something and have to review it. Do the review now, not later when things are falling out of your brain because you can't remember them because you didn't practice them, right? That's one of the biggest obstacles a lot of people have in learning to play music. They don't practice things they've learned enough to retain them to where they become easily remembered, easily recalled, and so easily employed in their playing. So take your time, take a break from progressing forward, and really dig into these first three positions for the next couple of days. Then proceed on to the next part in the series. I'll be waiting for you. All right? So that'll do for this particular segment. So we'll see you in part 4 in a couple of days. Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down there in the lower right-hand corner, or below the video, there's the big red subscribe button, and next to it's a gray notification bell. Press that, and you'll be notified when we have new content up here at Outsmart Your Guitar. Down below, also in the description area, you'll see a link where you can go and download the written material for this lesson as well. And below that, you'll see another link that will take you over to Outsmart Your Guitar on Patreon. Go on over, check that out. There's content there that's not available here. And subscribe at one of the two levels and become a patron. All right? Remember, here at Outsmart Your Guitar, we are dedicated to helping you learn, play, and grow to become the guitar player you desire to be, to play the music you want to play, even write your own music. All right? Thanks for your time. See you soon.